Hello everyone, Manifestopheles here. Um, this is my second video so far. I'm not really making videos. There's just been some stuff um, happening lately that I thought might be interesting to make a video about. So I've been very much into memes. Lately, for me it's a kind of a new thing, even though I did it for a while. In my last video I talk a bit more about it, but I'm personally not very satisfied about it. So I might discuss them further or I might not. But I just thought I'd um, draw your attention to a sequence of events. Nothing special, and nothing too crazy, I guess. But it just I don't know. It just kind of affected me, seeing how I've always, I've been watching videos of Sargon of Akkad and Spinosaurus Kin and Dr. Random Cab and all these people, and I've always been interested in the subject of social justice warriors and just kind of the way they behave, I guess, or the But the funny thing is, it never really happened to me. I never really had any. Although I had a few roommates a while back, or a couple actually, um, who studied at the um, uh, Den Haag at the Hague University, which is not really a university actually, but it's here in the neighborhood. So we get a lot of students at my place who hire a room there. Um, so I had a few discussions with these guys, and that was pretty intense because they were very outspoken about feminism and all that kind of stuff. So that was interesting to be sure. But yeah, I started making my own page. You can visit it um, on Facebook, and I just kind of make memes and stuff, and I post stuff also on groups and stuff. I just kind of try to promote my memes and nothing special. It's just, I kind of like to attention whore and to see what kind of reactions people have and whatever. But recently I joined the Facebook group Bernie Sanders Dank Meme Stash, which I found interesting. Seeing as I'm not American, so I have no skin in the game, but I am interested in how the election is going to work out and the general political situation in America and stuff. So, and it's kind of a standard for the West as a whole. So we're all kind of attracted to it, and I am kind of interested in whole the current candidates, the differences and their similarities as well. Bernie Sanders and Hillary Clinton, Bernie Sanders and Donald Trump, Trump and Clinton, and obviously Jeb Bush. For me, Jeb Bush is more of a I don't know. Personally, if I was American, I would vote for Jeb Bush, simply because he kind of seems to be the most. He has the most to lose from it as well. Let's see what this is. Oh wait, that's whatever. I don't care. But what happened was I got into the group and I posted the first meme. I will actually show it via my page because there I know how to find it and I know how to find the share. So I'll just show you. So as you can see already, my identity is not secret and I don't care what you do with it. I'm not gonna ex- proclaim it or something, but alright, let's go to my memes. Uh, Shit, did I make a lot? There you go. This was the first meme I made, and it was like this Bernie or Hillary, the Force Awakens thing, and I was very proud of it. As you can see, it's pretty dank. I'll leave it up so you can read it for a little while, but you can also press pause if it's going too fast for you. So it got shared. Oh, it got shared once. Oh wait, shit. Did I? Oh yeah, that's what I did. All right, sorry about that. Let's go back. I need to log in with my personal account so I can see where I shared it, because it's obviously it's on a group. So it's private. And this is probably exactly the reason why, but doesn't matter. So here we go. I posted it on... oh, it got deleted. Huh. Okay, well, so that's one thing. I posted it on Bernie's dank meme stash, and apparently it got deleted. I didn't even know that. I didn't even notice it. So... So okay, that's pretty harmless. I didn't get blocked or something, but obviously the whole discussion there was some people found it obviously they found it distasteful, or they didn't like the font and the color choice, which actually I think is, I mean, I as you can see, I use pink a lot, just kind of as I just like, it's not that I like the color, I just use it for like humorous value actually. I play a lot also with, my link is Rainbow Warrior Manifestopheles and stuff. So, and as you can see here, I play a lot with that motive that has been appropriated by the gay culture, but I like to use many colors and to kind of use that to just kind of bash everything around. So whatever. But yeah, I posted it there. But the biggest complaints came from people who hadn't seen the movie, and they were like very vocal about it, to say the least. There was a mother of a child who said like who said like she hated the guy who made this, me obviously. So whatever, I don't care. I just like every comment they make on it, because that means I get more attention. But the second meme I then the second meme I then saw was this one, I think. No, wait, sorry. Let's see. It was the same kind of meme, but it was about ass and tits. There it is, if I'm not mistaken. So this became a giant shitstorm. I was the first commenter, made the first comment. So as you can see, ass or tits, I found this very interesting and very telling. This is it's not a good meme, but it actually tells you a lot about the whole scene behind Bernie Sanders and Hillary Clinton as well. So it's ass or tits, and Sanders is like, it's not very polite generalizing women by their physical features. Give me a girl with a nice smile and great taste in memes, then I'm set. So as you can see, this is already pretty cringy. I mean, he's just kind of pandering to women and trying to be a nice guy, you know. He's kind of white knighting them or something. He's kind of whereas I would personally, and my comment, well, before I get to that, let's cover Hillary as well. Call me fruity, but a girl with a booty is a cutie. Okay, so Hillary here seems to be the more honest one. So that's my comment as well. It got quite a few likes. I have to agree with Clinton on this one. A nice smile is not a physical feature, you know. Exactly. And Bernie Sanders obviously seems to be avoiding the question. So you get this whole discussion, but it goes two ways. First, you have the social justice warrior. She's immediately on the spot. Not dank, sorry. Bernie's one of the most Bernie's one is a little patronizing. A nice smile is still reeking of sexism. Nice smile is reeking of sexism. I hope this is a joke. Nope. Nope. All right. I mean, it's just amazing. It's just, oh, holy shit. There's so much going on here, and she's just, I mean, she's just nitpicking. But, you know, on the other hand, I agree with the fact that it's patronizing. And it's a stupid. I mean, Sanders is better than this. He would say, you know, why choose? You know, something like that. Or don't they come with both? You know, the package usually. I don't know, something like that. I don't know, I don't care. Just not, you know, kind of sucking up to them. But they're not satisfied with that either, you know? Well, if he had said that, if he had the Hillary comment, they would, you know, they would again be all over his ass. I mean, they would be. So yeah, I tell everyone to smile. Smiles brighten my day, and I do everything I can do to bring one to the face. So the one is getting cheesier than the other. I'm not a socialist, so stop blindly labeling me. Whatever. So I like this one. I've seen this one before, but it just works. So let's see. So what else have we got? So that was that. Actually, no, that wasn't it. Obviously, because on the other hand, you get the discussion about. I thought this was funny. Some shake my head. SJW. So that was the second chapter of the discussion, because then the creator of the meme or the poster, who seems a pretty dank fella, Mackenzie Norris. Sorry. When a Bernie Sanders supporter dismisses social justice warrior, this shit is why people hate Bernie bros. X. This is amazing. This is just mind-boggling. I mean, the whole Bernie Sanders supporter group is nothing but social justice warriors. Bernie Bros isn't even a real thing, and it's a meme page for a reason. Not everything has to have a trigger warning. Who even brought up trigger warnings? I'm just saying this meme is missing its target. So here I come. What target would that be? To show Bernie respects women, but it does it in a really weird and patronizing slut-shamey way. I mean, he's slut-shaming them because he tells them to smile, you know, or he doesn't even tell them to smile. He's just saying he likes smiles, you know. So all these people are just kind of, what the fuck is she talking about, you know? So here just kind of, it's dumb, but that's as far as it goes. The whole point of this meme template is to show how genuine Bernie is and how fake Hillary is. This meme comes up off as the exact opposite. So that's true. But it's not true because of what they're saying. It's not that Bernie Sanders is patronizing, even though he is patronizing, but it's not because he is sexist. It's because he is, you know, it's white guilt. It's his, you know, it's not his free choice to say this. And obviously he doesn't say this. This is a meme, so it's not representative of his actual opinion, because he has been known to criticize feminism going too far. But then we get to this, and that's the third part. Let's see. I found this on my newsfeed, and I posted it on this group. I also posted it on my page, just to be sure. And this they haven't deleted yet, but this was the most telling. That this was just to see, to just probe their reactions. That's just kind of what I did here. So someone posted this, Globs Litvjax, and it got shared on a bunch of meme pages, and I noticed. And these are a bunch of tweets of Bernie Sanders, and undoubtedly there will be more. The right wing in this country is waging a war against women, and by working together we will ensure that is a war they are going to lose. Okay, no, sorry, it's a perfectly sensible grammatical sentence. Republicans are waging a war against women, and, let me be clear, it's not a war that we're gonna allow them to win. Make no mistake, the right wing in this country is waging a war against women. We must ensure that this is a war they're going to lose. So he's saying 3 times the same thing, but I just like the formulation of it. It's so counterintuitive and counterproductive somehow. broken record player. That's what his comment was on this. The guy who posted it. I mean, why isn't he saying we're not gonna lose? It's not a war that we're gonna allow them to win. Why so many words? Why so much trouble? But, you know, the joke is the right wing is not waging a war against women. It's impossible for the right wing to do that. They need women voters as much as the left wing does, for one. They have Sarah Palin, for example, if she can be considered right wing, which well, I guess she is. She's a Republican, I guess. But what the hell does that make Hillary Clinton, for example? She's right wing. I mean, she's a Democrat, sure, but I don't see the difference. I mean, she's such a conniving little twat. It's amazing. So, and I wonder, you know, so I put it up, and people were like, I can make a much bigger one with little or no effort from Donald Trump page. At least he isn't straying from the path started 40 plus years ago. All fine and well, I agree. Trump probably is more ridiculous than Sanders, you know, no problem. Yeah, see, I even liked their comments. Yeah, sorry, right-wing douchebags are waging a war on women and workers and students and cities and tins of people. Tins. Fuck, this is amazing. I should do this more often. I'm having a blast. I just, you know, I actually should be in bed right now. Have to work tomorrow, but I just wanted to get this off my chest because this is pretty intense. So okay, I posted my little rhetoric here, which I'm not particularly proud of, to be honest. It was kind of on the spot. I'm more concerned about his lack of imagination, posting the same rhetoric over and over. And to be fair, I don't follow his Twitter stream, so I don't know if he posts other stuff as well. Pandering to women instead of dealing with actual class struggles. Let me emphasize, gender is not a class. So okay. So I got a bunch of replies here. What are you even talking about, honestly? Okay, you know, to be honest, I didn't very much think this through. Even though you know, I do think, you know, I believe in social justice, but it has to be economic. There's no other way it can work because classes, social distinctions are based on economics and not on gender or race. That's just the thing. So you know, like as many of these people, you know, Sargon and all these people I follow have said, we should have quotas, for example, but for poor people, regardless of race and gender and whatever. So that's kind of my stance on this. Meritocracy, not whatever, not nepotism, I guess. So, but yeah, he said before that he will keep speaking on the same issues till they are addressed. Okay, whatever. Meanwhile, not voting for Hillary makes one sexist, according to the man himself. Exactly. So, but yeah, see, he gets it. What does he mean by it, though? Meanwhile, not voting for Hillary makes one sexist, according to the man herself. Does he mean Hillary? I don't get what he means. This is so weird. But yeah, that's my point exactly. Why not vote, you know, if this is such a big issue for you, the right wing in this country waging a war against women, why don't you vote for Hillary? I mean, what's the difference then? He definitely is outspoken in class struggles, that's the majority of his platform. I believe you. He also happens to recognize and emphasize that the GOP is extremely anti-abortion. What is your point? Okay, so that's the point. That's what it's about. The GOP is extremely anti-abortion. That's what they're gonna start hammering on me next. Look at that face. Bookmark, you mean quitter strip? Bookmark, you mean quitter strip. That's actually pretty clever. I'm gonna steal that, probably. But yeah, even though I do use bookmarks, I mean, what the fuck. You can't keep reading forever. I mean, some books are just made to take a year or two. Well, maybe I'm exaggerating. I'm a slow reader, to be honest. Stating that women should have autonomy over their own bodies is not pandering. It's a fundamental human right. They have autonomy, but whatever. If you don't even, or at least they don't have any more autonomy than I have. I mean, when you get sick and stuff, you have no control over it. But I'm not gonna start because I do avoid trying to talk to these people. If you don't even have a say over what happens to your own body, other things sort of take the backseat. Okay. And reproductive health is a class issue. Class issue. Rich women can always afford to go somewhere choice is legal. Poor women can't. Exactly, but that's the problem. And that's a class issue. See, but that's the distinction between rich women and poor women. The GOP is not waging a war against women, it's waging a war against poor people. And it's not the GOP, well, maybe it is. I'm not exactly sure. I'm not American, again. I don't know how everything works there. But in my experience, at least, it's just the whole corporate system we live in that's kind of waging a war against everybody who isn't part of the system, who doesn't have the means and the finances to make his way in it. I don't know. So okay, honestly, men commenting on this shit sometimes incredibly moronic. You don't even know how it feels to not have full control over your own body, or know that if something does happen, you'll get treated like shit for it. What the fuck? It's not like I don't get treated like shit. It's not like I have control over my body. You know, I have to take a shit every morning. Sometimes I get stomach aches. You know, I tend to overwork myself over things. But there are things you don't control. I mean, deal with it. I mean, there are instances that are designed to help you with it. There are doctors and all that kind of stuff. And those are available. You don't. Oh my fuck, you are dense. This guy just said Bernie doesn't focus on actual class struggles. Maybe I'm wrong about that. I admit. You know, but there is a difference of, you know, in the manner. There's a difference in what you focus on, what you. Because this is obviously just trying to get more followers. You know, this is just self-promotion. This is public relations. It's still an issue, dumbass. No abortions, that was my reply. Okay, whatever. Because shouting "Let's make America great again" is better, or repeating everything Bernie says like Hillary does. Well, I'm not saying it's any better. Okay, so what else have we got? Could someone please explain to me how GOP is waging a war against women? All I've seen is that most Republicans are pro-life, but that doesn't justify calling it a war. There you go. Finally a voice of reason, you know? Amen. Okay, let's look at this. Hector Marijuana. Marijuana. State-mandated transvaginal ultrasounds. Where are the... I don't know what this is. Republicans restricting access to contraception. You know, these issues, they are non-issues somehow. Alright, let's see. It's better to hang out with people better than you. Pick out associates whose behavior is better than yours and you will drift in that direction. Warren Buffett. I don't know what this is. What do I care? Continue to cite. State-mandated transvaginal ultrasounds. Where are the medical societies? Okay. At the outset, let me state that the following is intended to be a discussion for the medical ethics of state-mandated but medically unnecessary procedure. More broadly, it's a discussion of state interference in the physician-patient relationship. I don't get it. I don't know. It's not related. I mean, I need to research that if I'm gonna speak about it more. So We're gonna leave that aside. Republicans aren't pro-life, they're pro-birth. They will protect the fuck out of a fetus, but don't want to help the child after it's born. Okay. They're closing clinics and even then sending women to prison for self-aborting. That's war. Holy shit. That's war. I mean, who self-aborts? How many women do it? How many clinics are closing? And V also had made a point, like, why does America have abortion clinics, you know? Why don't they just do it in the hospital if it's necessary? I mean, I'm sure they have all the skills and tools available. Trying to shut down Planned Parenthood, that's a war. No, it's not. I mean, if you think about it, if you just make it, but that depends on their stance. That depends on what you are going to do about it, or what the goal is. You know, I don't know. Maybe it is going to become a public service available for everyone at a hospital. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't think so, though, to be completely honest. I mean, I don't trust the Republicans any further than I trust the Democrats, I guess, or whoever is in charge in America. It's still interesting, but whatever. Let's see. For a group that wants personal freedoms and small government, they sure like to legislate the female reproductive area. Oh dear, arresting women for self-aborting, that's a bit over the top. I think he's being ironic, in which sense? Jake Smith, ask yourself why they would self-abort. It's over the top, but it happens. He was being ironic. I love this guy, I don't know where he came from. Kennesaw Mountain High, apparently. That was his school. Ackworth, Georgia. Okay. Okay, cool. See, there are reasonable people in this group in general. I mean, I try to take everything with a grain of salt, for one, because I know people talk through emotions and stuff, so I'm not gonna let them insult me or something, but it's gonna get better, you'll see. Alright. I'm not saying it's over the top to self-abort. I'm saying it's over the top to arrest women for doing so. Slight diplomatic reply, boy. I mean, he was obviously being ironic. Or at least that's how it looks. It's still written words, so I can't read emotions out of it, but that was the feel I got. But you know, if everyone has the same kind of feeling I had writing all this stuff, because I get kind of palpitations and stuff, and I'm kind of like, wow, shit is happening here. I post a thing and people are reacting, so I do think people blurt out emotions and stuff, and you can read those, and I think this is definitely ironic. So let's go on. And then they charge her with murder. Yes, they do. Yeah, I realize you don't think about this shit much because I'm assuming you're a cis dude. But I have to think about this stuff constantly. I may be gender fluid and not identify as male or female, but I can get pregnant and I want to one day. But when I can afford, and if something happens before then, I need to be able to take care of myself. Just take care of yourself then, because that's what taking care of yourself is. You have to take care of yourself. You have to make sure you don't get pregnant if you don't want to self-abort and get convicted of murder. I mean, I know it's not perfect. I know it's not nice to. Still, it is murder. Personally, I am against abortion in the sense. I mean. There are exceptions and there are extreme cases, so rape cases and that kind of stuff, I can understand. So abort it. I mean, okay. And a doctor will obviously as well have a say in the matter. I think that should be the case. He should be able to say, this child is healthy, and it would be a fucking waste to throw it away. Don't throw out the baby with the bathwater. But whatever. I mean, those are just opinions. I'm just saying. I'm gonna get a lot of shit for this if anyone reacts to this video, which I don't believe, because I'm probably not gonna post one for the next 2 months or something, but there you go. That's my opinion. Jake Smith, I stand corrected. My apologies. Huh? Okay. Oh, okay. That was because he recanted his opinion. Whatever. Okay, I'm pro-choice, but let me ask you this: why is it not considered a life when it's aborted, but it's double homicide when a pregnant woman is murdered? Because of choice. The woman didn't choose to be murdered, but she did choose to abort it. You fucking twat. I mean, what the fuck? What the fuck is this? Where did... Alright, whatever. Let's not forget that PP also does mammograms, STD testing, vaginal exams, and so many other things. It's not just about pregnancy. Planned Parenthood also does mammograms, STD testing, vaginal exams, and so many other things. Doesn't your regular gynecologist also do that? And isn't that a bit more humane than Planned Parenthood? I mean, a clinic solely based on the concept of aborting fetuses is, I don't know, is that a good place to... I don't know. I mean, I mean, they're probably doing their work, you know, the way they're supposed to. But wouldn't you just feel more comfortable at a regular doctor who just knows what? I mean, who knows you and who you know, has a personal kind of... I don't know. I don't know how doctors and the health care whatever works in America, but whatever. But that doesn't make any sense, Savannah. Does the woman choose whether it's a life or not? Once again, I'm pro-choice. I think the double homicide rule should be changed. It's the woman's choice to abort. It's not the woman's choice to be murdered and have the child murdered. Exactly. There is no federal law of double homicide. There have been states that have passed state laws, but they are being challenged. Okay. Well, that's irrelevant. Let's also not forget that not all states have that law, and only some of them charge double homicide if the fetus is at any time in gestation. Many states only charge double murder if the fetus is at a certain point along in the pregnancy. Do you guys support those laws being repealed? There is no right answer I'm looking for. Just wondering your opinions. I do. They're a backdoor way to outlaw abortion. The double homicide occurs if the woman dies while pregnant. It's only assault if the woman survives and miscarries, no longer a murder charge. What? Seriously? So, it's only assault if the woman survives. So if I punch a pregnant woman in the gut, I'm not gonna get a murder charge. So if I make... I'm not gonna go through with this train of thought. You can probably guess where it's going. But I mean, seriously. So, okay, so you've already got one murder. Sentencing is always dependent on the circumstances and whether or not... Why the comma? She was pregnant at the time of her murder is already taken into account. It's unnecessary, like sentencing people to 600 years in prison. What's the point? Okay. Well, it makes sense, but it's also kind of, if you think about it, if the woman survives and the fetus dies, you know, it's just assault. How? It's just so alien. I mean, it should be something more than assault. I mean, okay, maybe it's not murder exactly, even though it is, but at least, you know, put him in fucking prison. I mean, at least she didn't choose to abort, you know. Make it a semi-homicide. Make it a... That's an interesting... I didn't even read through this before, so that's why I took so much time with this. I'm not gonna push this though, because I already made this video, so I'm not gonna add it to the comments now. Even though I would like to, so, you know, But yeah, no, it's not. It's irrelevant. It's irrelevant. It's not important. Still better than Marco Rubio. I don't know the guy. Those tweets are all weeks apart. Exactly. But, pretty sure he had a whole lot of other tweets in between them. No broken record here. Nobody said he didn't have a whole bunch of other records. In fact, I stated it in the video. Huh? I swear his thoughts. I swear I thought that's precise. That's what a presidential campaign was. Okay. Plus he gets followers all the time. Kind of like how we allow some reposts here, you know, for new people. I guess that makes sense. But still, it's a stupid rhetoric. Could have sworn this was supposed to be about dank memes. Must have missed the dank memes and gone to the orchard where everybody's picking cherries. Yeah, exactly. Why not? I mean, this thing is so big. It's taken over my whole newsfeed, and I have like more than 1,000, more than 2,000 meme pages. I'm pretty sure. I'm not gonna count them now, but yeah. So yeah, why not pick cherries? I mean, we have so much stuff here. Let's just sift through it and get some work done. Yeah, in politics you have to repeat yourself a lot because people don't listen and problems don't haven't gone away. What's your point? It's kind of Sargon's law, isn't it? I mean, just because you don't listen doesn't mean people don't listen. I listen. I mean, I don't care, but that's a different story. Noah Bruckner. I mean, I do care up to a certain point, but I care more about what's going to happen if I post this because I'm not American. I'm not gonna vote for the guy. I'm not gonna vote for Jeb Bush either, which I would prefer because he's just in a position to be forced to be more straightforward, more well, he if he became elected, he would have to do a better job than the previous Bushes at least. And he does seem like a nicer kind of guy, and I do think he would do a good job, you know. But he just lacks confidence, and I think that's kind of a pity, but that's a different story. Plus he gets new followers all the time. Oh, sorry, we already had that one. Yeah, I'm going to assume you've never seen a political campaign happen to before. And you know, I've seen one too many, and I don't care. Lol, consistency. He's been saying the same thing since the 80s. People are finally starting to listen. I would get bored by now. I mean, if I had to listen to that thread. But yeah, whatever. I'm not attacking Bernie Sanders. You know, that be clear. That's one thing. For as far as I've seen, and I haven't seen much footage of him to be completely honest. He seems like a nice guy, and he seems straightforward enough, and he knows what he's talking about. But so does Trump. Trump, at least in my opinion, you know, he says all the wrong things, but he only does it he's kind of a agent provocateur, you know. But whatever. That's funny how someone... Okay, here it comes. One moment. Before we get there, no consistent, huh? Did you look at the dude's page? He is an MRA. He's a troll. Don't feed the beasts. So yeah. Is it a he or a she? I think it's a she, Leslie. She's talking about me, right? Did you look at the dude's page? And it's not my page, it's my profile, you twat. I liked her comment because here's where the shit happens. Emily Brouwer. Is she Dutch? Her name is Dutch. Well, maybe if you paid attention the first time, he wouldn't have to repeat himself. Meh? Shrug? Okay, now here comes the best part. That's funny how someone who supports fat shaming is keeping an eye on Bernie's support for women. It's funny, isn't it? Look, that was a page I posted, as you can see, November 5th, 2015. I shared a meme by a page, quit being a fat ass, which I like. I like the page. It has a good sense of humor. And yes, it's fat shamey, but, you know, it's trying to motivate people, you know? And it's using humor to accomplish that. And there are other pages which use other methods. And, you know, there are even women themselves. You know, I saw a post of a cosplayer, for example, who said she was fat for so many years, and then she decided to work out because she loved cosplay and she wanted to cosplay. So she wanted to have a hot body, and she did. She started working out 5 days a week and stuff, and now she looks hot. What's wrong with that? So okay, so regardless of the fact that it was from 4 months back. Ooh, burn. So yeah, how far did she have to dig? 4 months. I have been posting quite a lot on my profile, even though I've been focusing on my page lately, so not that much. But yeah, when you try to roast your boy, but end up feeling the burn yourself. Oh boy, I felt so much burn, I slept like a baby. Actually, the last comment I made was yesterday at 14 hours ago. Yeah, so that was like at 2 o'clock. And I went to bed straight after. I didn't even bother reading the rest. I didn't give a shit. At least he's consistent. I think, make no mistake, it's gonna become the next Sanders catchphrase, like Obama's "Let me be perfectly clear." See, there are some people with brains here, I mean, I don't know, I don't mind. Why are half you trolls even on this page? You got nothing dank to share. Talk for yourself. This is totally Sargon's Law. I mean, I posted a dank meme which got fucking removed. Actually, let me comment that. Which, coming back to my Force Awakens meme, yes, I have succumbed to the temptation a few times to post spoilers. And to be completely honest, personally, I don't give a shit what you think about spoilers. I don't care. I mean, I prefer sometimes, depending on the situation, if my movie or my movie experience or my gaming experience or whatever isn't spoiled, I guess. But I'm not gonna hold it against anyone if he accidentally spoils something. Do we have a reaction? Because that would be so hilarious. So true. Okay, no, that's a different meme. Doesn't matter. Yeah, that was the next meme. I did comment on that. That was my... I think I made the first comment on that. No. I didn't because... But I had made another meme about Hot Topic with Tupac, and I called it Hot Tupac. Might have shown it to you accidentally on my page, but whatever. Fuck you. See, I spoiled my own meme, Whatever, I don't care. But the thing is, I didn't spoil anything. Everybody already knows Han Solo dies in the end. Everybody already talks about how misunderstood Kylo Ren is and, all that shit. And I still have to see the movie myself, let that sink in. Fucktards deleting my memes, Fuck you. So there you go. That was my little misadventure with Bernie Sanders' dank meme stash, and I'm probably still gonna poke at them and see what other kinds of shit comes out of it. And okay, so I'm not saying it's a social justice scene necessarily, even though obviously it is and it should be. Since Mr. Sanders is a socialist, no doubt about it. So I'm not gonna hold that against anybody. But it's an interesting mix. But it's interesting to see how quick they are to just latch onto anything they can get their claws on. So that's it for tonight, folks. I think I'm gonna just end it here. I'm not even sure if this is still recording, so I'm just gonna stop. Oh no, it's definitely still recording. So whatever. So I hope you enjoyed, and hope you're gonna have a good night or good day or whatever. Probably a good weekend, because by the time you watch it, it's probably already gonna be Friday. So anyway, hope you enjoyed. This was my rant for today. So goodbye, tata, ciao, toodaloo, adios. Oh shit, wrong button.